Okay, well, we're going to start off today. We're going to start off with this Warcraft game. Oh, by the way, this is a packing video. Today is the January 2nd, 2023, and I had a great weekend. Well, for me, I did. There's multiple eBay and one Mercari. I think there's 9 from eBay, 1 from Mercari, and 5 from Etsy. And just try to just show you some of the things. But yeah, this is the big one. This sold for $169.99, and altogether they paid $218 with shipping and tax, whatever tax. Well, it's going to Washington State, so they're paying a lot because I'm in Pennsylvania. So they paid a lot for shipping, and I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to package this today because I do not have a box the correct size for this. So this is going to be a problem, obviously. So first off, though, I just want to look inside here. Now, this box is pretty rough as it is, but I just want to make sure, yeah, that everything's pretty. I don't really want to take this out because I know that it'll be harder to get this insert in. I've already got everything bagged and prepped and everything to go, so I already had that done when I took pictures. It does move around a little bit. I don't know what the heck that is. It's making that noise in there. I don't like it when stuff makes noise. I don't like it. It could be the cards. The cards are sealed, so it could be those flopping around in there. Let's just take a look here. I didn't want to take this off, but I'm gonna. All right, it looks like I'm gonna set those out. Yeah, it's got these little things here. So I'm gonna take these, I think, and I'm gonna put these in this little padded envelope. I'll put all 3 of those in there, and maybe that'll help with some of that rattling. I just don't like the rattling sound. I don't think it'll hurt anything, but I don't like it. And then I think this bag has some holes. You can see there's a hole there. There's a hole there. I'm not sure how sound that's going to be, and I just don't want when it gets to the destination, I just don't want all the pieces to be all over the place inside the box. So I'm going to try to put these in here. So I'm going to try to box this with a box that I have that is a little short but a little wide, so I might be able to do the trick. But if I'm not comfortable with the way it's finished, I'm gonna go see if I can buy a box at Walmart or Lowe's, because I want to make sure this gets there safe. So okay, so I'm gonna put this and that there. Now we're gonna put this back in here. Alright, so that's what I was afraid of. See, that's not really sitting in there that great. Okay, because these pieces are that side's down. It's a little not sitting in as well as it was before. There we go, I got it. And then those cards can just go down in there. These ones can go down in here like that. And I'm going to put something over top of them. Just a little so they don't bang around too much. And then, okay, so I'm going to take this. I can't put much in there because then it'll stick up over where the board's going to be and it'll push the board up. So I have to be careful with that. Let's just see how that goes. Yeah, that sits in there good. Alright, so that's still down tight. That's good. Okay. So I'm going to set this aside. for a second. I'm going to get the box. Here's the box. Hit you with the box. There. Now, as you can see, it's a big box. It's much too wide and too short. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to do the trick. Let me just figure this out here. Where is? There we go. All right, that is about 12 inches. So I'm going to go a little further than that. I'm going to say about 14, because I want to put stuff around the edges. So I'm going to put this over here on 14. Just putting a mark here. And then over here, same thing. Mark it out for 14. Oh, sorry. Pretty close there. All right, so that's that one. Now, take this. What I could really use right now is one of those chewy boxes. It would be really good. So what I'm doing is I'm just cutting this flap. On that box, and I'm gonna have to open up the tape on this side as well. See, you ever notice that? See that about Cutco? They're designed to come apart. You put them in there like that, and they're good, but they can come apart. That has come in really handy on multiple occasions. Cutco shears, you're gonna pay up for them. Just telling you now. No, I don't have a link to them. They are on eBay. I'm gonna guess $70, $80, something like that. They might be more, I don't know. They're fantastic. They're just fantastic. Okay, so now I have to go this way. Again, 14 inches. And we'll do 14 over here. They don't cut as well as the Cutco do on something like this, and I have misplaced the Cutco. There they are. Cutco has just a little bit. I don't want to call it, but there's teeth right there. There's teeth right along the edge there, and they grab a hold of things. They almost walk you right through the item. Now, I don't think they would slice very good because of that. So if you wanted to use them to slice with, here when I was working at the post office here at Christmas time, I was using their scissors to slice through the plastic that the Amazon packages were wrapped in on the pallet, so I could just slice down through it. I didn't have to cut. Okay, so I did that. Now I'm not going to be able to do this on camera. It's not going to work. I'm going to want to kind of twist that and bend. I don't know if I did that right or not. I may not have done that correctly. Yeah, I didn't. I didn't do it right. I didn't do it right. What I needed to do on here, you see how I cut this side 14 inches, I cut this side 14 inches. I needed to do one of the sides on the other side. Yeah, my bad. This is probably a giant waste that you weren't really that interested in. But this is part of my video today, so it just is what it is. So I'm going to come over here. That's probably going to weaken the box. We'll see. No, only do one side, Dave, not both. One. I need this one. And I need this one. Dang it. Go from this side. Go 14 inches right there. Okay. Nobody ever said I was the brightest bulb in the house, folks. I may not be the brightest bulb, but I have been known to light a flame under people. Not always a good thing. Alright, put that over. Put that over here. And then I'll use this marker again. There. Marker back. Okay, now the trick is going to be here to be able to fold, kind of twist this in a way. I can't do it like this. Just one side, flip that flap over there, and then twist the other side, flip that flap, flip that flap. Ah. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Now it's just I'm having trouble getting it to stay where I need it to stay. I'm just gonna go over here to this side. So, let's see. It should be the right size now. can't really tell, but so now I have, well, at least it's the right size as far as yeah, so there's that. Whoops, sorry. Okay, that's gonna be bothering me now. Let's just see if it'll fit in here. It will fit in there. Good. Okay, so it's in there now. Of course, I'm gonna have to cut this sides down and move it in, but first thing I want to do is take this back out, move this box, and then we are going to do some things. What things are we going to do, Dave? We're going to take over the world. Okay, there. I just want to bubble wrap this. Now this is, I'm going to be extreme with this because it is going across country, and it was $170. So I'm not saying you want to do what I'm about to do with your average $12 Monopoly game. Okay, but there, I got that on there. So, but you could. And I'm going to guess that I'm going to need about that much more for this. Now, I'm wondering if I should fold this over and go like that. I probably should. I think that might be a good idea if I can get it to work. So I'm going to take this. Unless, of course, I might end up making it too wide. And then I would have to not. That would mess up my box. So we're going to find out here. I'm not as prepared for this as I was planning on being. I did want to show you that box, but my camera perspective is just too close to the action, so you really couldn't see everything that I did there. But there are, I think it's Avante Avenue has a video about doing that same thing. And I'm sure there are others. I bet you Commonwealth Picker has one too. Or Flipper, whichever one. It would be Flipper. I think Picker just does the... Commonwealth Picker is just the picking stuff. And the Flipper channel is the flipping stuff. Yes, so there we go. I'm going to get some more. I'm going to cut that down there. Then across there. And then I'm going to cut this. Okay. So, now I got it bubble wrapped how I wanted it. I would have liked to be able to close that in right there. I guess I kind of could, if I'm careful. I could kind of use a little tape. close that in a little. I don't know why I'm being like this. Oh, sorry. I think I'm going to make 2 videos out of this. I'm just going to make a video for boxing this game. And then I'm going to make a video for the rest of the stuff. That's probably a good idea, isn't it? Okay. So that is done. That part. Now we're going to, I'm going to take this box. Let me get this out of the way. And I know this is gonna be crazy, but I've seen some things. So even when I had one of these games shipped to me once years ago, the guy didn't use anything along the edges, and something came right through and punched a hole in it. And I saw that happen this year at the post office with somebody shipped a frying pan. I probably told you this already. They shipped a cast iron frying pan, and the handle came right through their box and ripped right into somebody else's box. Bad news. So I'm going to put a little extra stuff in here. Maybe try to. I don't think I want that part down here like this. So that's that corner. And maybe like that. I just want to have a little extra cardboard in there. Alright, see that is not really what I wanted. The game is now right up against the end of the box. That's not what I wanted. Because I have too much bubble wrap around it. Which, that's good too. I can probably sacrifice, but I'm going to take and slice some foam a little thin and try to squeeze it down in here. I think it might help a little more. Or maybe I should just slide more cardboard in the end. I don't think I'm going to get that foam in there. I think I'll do that. I'll just put cardboard in there. I'll just get a bunch of cardboard here, and I don't have any boxes. I don't have any extra boxes. Oh, I'll use this. I'll use this thing. Yeah, I have a big thick box over here. Thick cardboard. It's thicker from. It had like a big tool in it. So I can take this. This one's bad to the bone. This one is dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. And we will take this. Ugh, it's so thick that my utility knife can't get all the way through. Now I'm just gonna. I think I can cut this right about there. Cut this one about here. All right. Let's see how this works. I'm going to take this and I already had some cardboard in there, so it's not like it's leaving it totally undefended. I already did have some of that extra stuff in there. This is actually thick enough that it might actually be kind of better than, see, it's a big thick.
I couldn't find that.
She's been talking to me a lot. Is there a way to turn that off? Because I'm not asking her to, I don't want her opinion about some of this stuff, because it's not really what I don't want to be rude to her, but at the same time, I don't have time to be constantly dealing with her. Alright, now let's take some of this foam. This will work. I got this foam here. I'm gonna pop the end off here. Maybe I'm not. I think I need to though. I don't think my cutter's wide enough to do it. To do it right. There. Now I can take my cutter. And I can, see, I don't think it would have been. I'm going to make that a little thicker. This is really dense foam. This foam is really dense. Came with something we got. Oh, my son and my daughter-in-law bought my wife and I a surround sound for the television, and this was foam that came with it. This is probably a little too thick, because then it pushed this whole thing over. So I need to thin that out a little bit. That is so cathartic to just slice through that. I don't know what it is. I can just feel the tension going right out of my temples. Whoa. Yeah, that's better. These are probably these pieces I can just stick over. I'll put this thin one over here. Like that. This one over here. Right there. And that's probably good for that. Oh, now I want to put more cardboard down on top of that. So I'm going to go cut some pieces of that. Where's my blade at? There it is. Okay. I was gonna burn this box today. I'm glad I didn't. It is very useful. Now, I could almost take that foam out of there. This is going to be heavy. I am going to be shipping a parcel select. But like I said, I really need to make sure it gets there. So even if it costs, it's probably going to cost me some in shipping. I'm going to have to pay some of the shipping to get it there. But it's not quite right. I thought it was, but yes. see, it's not as wide as it needs to be. And that's going to be a nightmare to try to cut that. And then I'm going to have a lot of box to bring. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'll go with the original plan. That down in there. Those can go in there. And then this I'm going to cut. Alright, I'm just going to score this. Hand it over. Just that cut and drywall. Okay, now I can fold this over, put that piece right in there like that, and I'm pretty happy with that as far as being thick enough with all that bubble wrap and everything. That we should be good there. You think? I think we're good there. So we're just gonna cut this. This corner. Oh, there we go. Oh shoot. Alright, move this in here. See if that helps me fold that edge over. It worked pretty good. Not the sharp edges that I'd like. Okay, so we got that. And then with all this extra cardboard on here as well, it really should be good. I didn't get a nice sharp edge here, and so I like to have a nice edge on the box though. That was not too bad. This one I'm gonna cut. Okay, so I'm pretty good with that right there. Now, I just need to make it happen. I'm going to start with that. Alright, so I'm just trying to pull this together. And then, yeah, this is going to cost me money. But that's why it's priced so high. Because the most important thing is getting this thing to the customer safely. That's the most important thing. And this fella, he said that he's Now here's the thing. It's a zero feedback. Zero feedback there. And he said he's leaving the country, I think, on the 12th. And he wanted to hope that it would expedite my shipping. But I've heard, I guess, make sure I shipped it. And he says he won't be back for a few years. So I really need to make sure I get this on here correctly. Then I'm going to tape that down. So yeah, I'm actually a little worried about this whole process. But I shouldn't be. It just is what it is. Okay, so now did that. I'm going to cut down on this edge because that's actually extremely sturdy. This box is extremely sturdy. So even though we cut those flaps, it's still really sturdy. So I hate when I mess the tape up. Now I lost my edge. Dang it. That's what happens to us old guys. We lose our edge. No idea where that end of that tape is there. Oh. I'm feeling it, but it's not, unless that's just a crease. It didn't cut straight, it didn't rip straight, so I'm not exactly sure. There we go. Not bad. So I'm going to go all the way around this way. Again, if you had seen the things I saw at the post office this past month, you would probably change your mind about how you ship your stuff, no matter how good a shipper you are. And again, it's really not the post office's fault or the people that work there. Most of the problem was poor shipping by people. That's what I saw. Just a real lack of concern. I think my hope is that the people who pack that way thinking that all their packages were handled by hand. That somebody would just be taking care of them. And there's no time for that. Like with any other type of job anywhere in the world, it's kind of, you got to get her done, man. You just got to get her done. All right, so I'm doing the edge. I don't normally do the edges like this anymore, but I am on this one. I don't want the flaps to come loose and catch on anything or anything like that. But yeah, so there's that. So that should be pretty good. I'm gonna put some more around this edge, around the side, as you can see. I just don't want the box to burst. The stiffer I can make this, the more likely if it's gonna have trouble giving in here, if something smashes it, it's gonna, and trust me, that happens. Okay, so that is my shipping thing. Now, I'm not going to be able to put the label. I want to show you this, okay? Normally in a box, there's a crease that goes right through here. Most boxes, there's a crease right there in the middle where the flaps come together. The flaps from two sides of the boxes. Never put your label across it like that. Never put a label across there like that, because it's going to flop back around in there. It's going to get caught. It's going to probably maybe get ripped. It's going to get real dirty as well. That's just a bad spot because of the way that it's going to get dirty. So could create a problem. Make sure, if you can, if you have to put your box on the flaps, put it this way, this direction, on the flap right there. You can put it on that flap, or on the side of the box up here would be better. I'm going to put it on this side. I don't have those creases in this, so I'm probably going to put it, my label will be right here, right along that edge. That's where my label's going to go. So, okay. All right. Well, hey, thanks for watching the video for this World of Warcraft game. I hope you appreciate it. And look at that. It took me 41 minutes just to do that box. I'm glad I got started on this. So, okay. See ya. Bye-bye.